Syria, a country in the Middle East. Rebels seized control of the capital, Damascus, last weekend and declared the country free from the Assad regime, which has ruled for 50 years.
President Bashar al-Assad fled to Russia, one of his allies, for asylum. The prime minister under Assad said he'll ensure a peaceful transfer of power, which reportedly has already begun. Assad's brutal and dictator-like rule was supported by Russia, Iran, and the political party and armed group Hezbollah. Syria has been involved in a 13-year civil war, and in that time, Assad's brutality increased. Hundreds of thousands of Syrians have died, and more than 14 million have been displaced by Assad.
Earlier this week, the people of Syria were seen celebrating in the streets. Home to multiple ethnic and religious groups, they were often pitted against each other under Assad. Multiple groups worked together to overthrow the government, but the rebellion was led by HTS, a group considered to be a terrorist organization by the U.S. and others. Those same leaders, including President Biden, are hopeful for a transition to a stable, peaceful government, but are cautious too.
Make no mistake, some of the rebel groups that took down Assad have their own grim record of terrorism and human rights abuses. We've taken note of statements by the leaders of these rebel groups in recent days, and they're saying the right things now. But as they take on greater responsibility, we will assess not just their words, but their actions.
The leader of the HTS has named an interim prime minister, and they've begun pulling together a transitional government. They've also promised to pardon Assad supporters and have open borders with Turkey, Lebanon, Jordan, and Iraq to allow Syrian refugees to return home.